Dear students, welcome to my channel. Today we will start up with the stoichiometric calculations, numerical questions of the stoichiometry, which the first question I have written is how much iron is required to produce 162.3 grams of FeCl3 when chlorine is in excess. So first of all, we have to write down the balanced chemical equation. So the balanced chemical equation for this data is iron react with chlorine and it is converted into FeCl3. Now you have to balance it because stoichiometry is the knowledge obtained from the balanced chemical equation. So for this purpose, every reaction, any calculations which you are doing in stoichiometry, it should be balanced. Now given data according to this reaction is the mass of iron is required. How much iron is required to produce means mass of iron is unknown. So I will write down that the given data in this equation is the mass of iron is unknown, which we have to find out. Second is to produce 162.3 grams of FeCl3. It means the mass of FeCl3 is provided, which is 162.3 grams. Next is chlorine is present in excess, so you have to mention that chlorine is in excess. Now the question starts from this place. Whatever the thing is required in which data is provided to you, you have to tick those which are required and those whose values are provided. For example, chlorine is not required, so chlorine is crossed, and I will put up a small tick for FeCl3 and Fe. So it should be kept in mind that whenever you start up with the reaction, so the balanced chemical equation is necessary in stoichiometric calculations, and we will start off from the basic balanced chemical equation. So again, we will write down the question, that is 2 iron, they react with 3 chlorine molecules and they are converted into 2 iron chloride. As I have mentioned that chlorine is in excess, so a small cross should be put up on this. So put up a small cross over chlorine because it is not required so far in the calculations. FeCl3, the value of FeCl3 is given, so it is required in the calculations, and iron is required, which we have to calculate. In order to avoid any confusion, you have to put up these crosses and tick marks over those which are required and which are not required. Now the knowledge obtained from this balanced chemical equation is 2 moles of iron, 2 moles of Fe is producing 2 moles of FeCl3. Now if I write down it in the inverted form, the 2 moles of FeCl3 is equal to 2 moles of iron, because we need iron on the right side, so for this purpose we have inverted, and there is no effect on the calculations because 2 moles are on both sides. One is going to produce another one, another is going to produce another one, and they both are equal. So now if we convert the 2 moles of both the iron chloride and iron into their masses, so 1 mole of Fe Cl3 is equal to 56 is for 1 iron, 35.5 is for 1 chlorine multiplied by 3. So we will get that for 1 mole the mass is 162.5. For 2 moles the iron chloride will be equal to 162.5 multiplied by 2, and we will get the value 325 grams. It means that 2 moles of iron chlorides. Now similarly, if we look at iron, so 1 mole of iron is equal to, from periodic table, the molar mass of iron is equal to 56 grams. So for 2 moles the weight of iron will be equal to 56 multiplied by 2, and we will get 112 grams of iron. Now if we compare the values in mass grams, not in moles, then we will get the value of iron. For example, 325 gram of FeCl3 from balanced chemical equation, it is equal to 112 grams of Fe. So whenever we have 162.3 grams of iron chloride, then how much iron will be produced? It means that 325 gram of iron chloride produces 112 gram of iron. So 162.5 grams of FeCl3 will produce 112 will be divided by 325 and multiplied by 162.5. When these calculations are done, so we will get the value of iron, that is 56 grams of iron is produced when 162.5 gram of FeCl3 is formed. Now this is one numerical out of the stoichiometric calculations. We will continue with the next videos. There are many numerical questions in stoichiometric calculations to find out the limiting reactant, the excess reagent, and what is the mass which is formed from an equation when there is a limiting reactant and excess reagent, the percentage compositions, the actual yield, theoretical yield. All these questions are present in stoichiometry. So that will be uploaded in subsequent lectures. Till the time, if you like this video, please subscribe my channel and share the video, and press on the bell icon for more notification and information about the next video.